What is the other one? Cable, is it? No power. Go to 434. So this is Bhagavad. Can you see? I think you can see there also, right? The screen there? Okay, good. Got it? Got it there? Chant too small, you're going to make it bigger. Increase the font size. Hello. Right, good. Okay, chant.
तद्विद्धि प्रणिपातेन परिप्रश्नेन सेवया उपदेक्षन्ति ते ज्ञानम् ज्ञानिनस्तत्त्वदर्शिनः
Read now. What are you doing?
Just try to learn the truth by approaching a spiritual master. Inquire from him submissively and render service unto him. The self-realized soul can impart knowledge unto you because he has seen the truth.
So you can see here, Krishna is also stressing that if you want to get this knowledge, you must go to a Guru. Without Guru is not possible. And going to Guru, there are three conditions here. One is that you must first surrender. Right? Pranipatena. And then pariprasnena. Then you inquire, submissively inquire, not challenging, that doesn't work. And then you see the other word, seva. So these three things are essential when you go to the Guru. You understand? You have to surrender, you have to submissively inquire, and you have to do service, render service. So if you do not do this, you can go 1087:33. So if you do not do this, and you see what happens. This is from the Bhagavatam. In other words, you can just read this English.
The mind is like an impetuous horse that even persons who have regulated their senses and breath cannot control. Those in this world who try to tame the uncontrolled mind, but who abandon the feet of their spiritual master, encounter hundreds of obstacles in their cultivation of various distressful practices. O unborn Lord, they are like merchants on a boat in the ocean who have failed to employ a helmsman.
Just move, let them sit there. There, you can sit there also, come. And you can see also, come. Yeah, good. So you see here, if you don't have a guru, you will encounter hundreds of problems in your practice. It is like going on a ship with no captain in it. What would happen if you go on a boat with no captain? Huh? The boat will be what? I mean, you don't know where you're going. Is it not? Go and sit there. Hey, go and sit there. Never mind, you can't see the boat. You just go, you can't see how you want to see. Just go there first, and then when people come, you come back here, go.
After that you can come.
So you see, this is very important. Without the help of a spiritual master, nobody can make advancement. You go down to the purport. You can see there. There's a verse there. Go down some more. Can you see? What?
The Mundaka Upanishad states, Tad Vijnanartham Sargurum Evabhigachet Sanat Pani Shrotriyam Brahmanishtam. To understand these things properly, one must humbly approach with firewood in hand a spiritual master who is learned in the Vedas and firmly devoted to the absolute truth.
So you see, here it is said, it is you must ever begat chat. Ever begat chat in Sanskrit means you must do. You cannot say maybe I will try, could be. No, there is no provision for that. That means you must have a guru. It's very important. I think you have a popular saying, no? Mata, Pita, Guru and Deva. So if you don't have a guru, then you cannot go to God. That's not possible. You follow this point? It is not that you can go to God directly. That's not possible. Can you go 11 Madhya, 11:28. So here Krishna is saying to Arjuna in this verse, is from Adi Puranam. Right.
Ye me bhakta jana partha.
Ye me bhakta jana partha.
Na me bhaktascha te jana. Mad bhaktanam cha ye bhaktas. Te me bhakta tamamata. Lord Krishna told Arjuna, those who are my direct devotees are actually not my devotees, but those who are the devotees of my servant are actually my devotees.
So you see here Krishna is telling Arjuna, if anyone claims that of course you can buy a big deity of Krishna and put so many things, pour milk and do what. But Krishna is not going to buy that. Krishna says, anyone who thinks is my devotee is not my devotee. But one who is my devotee or my devotee, yeah, then yes. So you see how important that one must go through a devotee of Krishna. Otherwise this program doesn't work. Can you go 5:24:21. Again Krishna says,
The Supreme Personality of Godhead, who is situated in everyone's heart as the Super Soul, sells himself to his devotees such as Narada Muni.
so you see here, he said he sells himself to devotee like Narada, who is a pure devotee of Krishna. You understand? He sells himself. In other words, if you want to go to Krishna, you must go to a pure devotee like? Yes. In fact, Krishna says, 10:10:25. Here, Krishna says to these two sons, I think you are doing this puja, no? Manikreva and Alakvara. There are two sons of Kuvera. They were cursed to become trees in Krishna's courtyard. And then Krishna went and pulled the trees down. So when they came out of the tree, Krishna is speaking to them in this point.
Although these two young men are the sons of the very rich Kuvera, and I have nothing to do with them.
See the point here? Although they are sons of Kuvera, I have nothing to do with them. Why Krishna says he has nothing to do with them? Read on.
Devarshi Narada is my very dear and affectionate devotee, and therefore, because he wanted me to come face to face with them, I must do so for their deliverance.
See, because my devotee has Narada have said that yes, I should do it because my devotee have said. See this point here? The same way we have to have a guru. Because on the authority of a guru who is a pure devotee, if he says, then Krishna will have to do. Yes, just like Srila Prabhupada, our guru, he has said, if you chant 16 rounds and follow the 4 principles, then you go back to Godhead. So because Prabhupada has said, Krishna is obligated to do. Yes? So we need to plug in with Prabhupada. Correct? So officially there should be a ceremony. This is called Diksha Vidanaha. But if you don't have that and you just carry on chanting, then you can see in this verse 15:108, you can go to the purport there, Diksha, Adiksha. Can you see that verse there? You see the word Adiksha? Hello, it's on the top. You saw that? Okay, chant. Either way.
Unless one is initiated by a bona fide spiritual master, all his devotional activities are useless.
All his devotional activities are
Useless.
unless he is initiated by a spiritual master, all his activities are useless. Yes? Read on.
A person who is not properly initiated can descend again into the animal species.
Can go down to animal form. So sometimes we think that I don't require a guru, I will do it myself. But it will not work. It will not? Yes. So this is all very important. Shastric injunction is not because we are Hare Krishna, we have taken out something to come and frighten you. Please, please, we don't waste our time. You understand? Human life is very, very rare. Do you know how many births you have taken? Can you make a guess, a wild guess? Tell me. 4 lakhs. 84 lakhs. Okay, some more, what else? Tell me, anyone at the back there? Tell me how many lives have you taken? Make a guess. Prabhu, I am so pure, Prabhu, I only came down this life. Yeah? Yeah? Hello? Okay, just give you an idea. 11, 10, 30. So you see here, we're going to see this point here. Can you see the figure there? How much is that? 311 trillion. Is that there? You see that figure there? Can you read that?
In all the planetary systems, from the heavenly to the hellish, and for all of the great demigods who live for 1,000 yuga cycles, there is fear of me in my form of time. Even Brahma, who possesses the supreme lifespan of 311 trillion 40 billion years, is also afraid of me.
You see there, the lifespan of Lord Brahma is how much is that? 311 trillion 40 billion years, right? And today, you know what is the age of Brahma? Make a guess. Make a guess. Brahma has exhausted 50 years of his time. He is now on the 51st year. So being 51st year means how many years have been expended? 155 trillion years have been already been. And how long we have been here? And still we say no time. And still we say what? No time, Prabhu. I have no time for this. Yes, after having wasted 155 trillion years, we are still saying that we have no. You see how we are so much covered by Maya that we don't know. We have taken birth, we have died, we have taken birth. Yeah, hello, 429, 29. Can you read that?
Covered by the mode of ignorance in material nature, the living entity is sometimes a male, sometimes a female, sometimes a human, sometimes a human being, sometimes a demigod, sometimes a bird, an animal, and so on. In this way, he is wandering within the material world. His acceptance of different types of bodies is brought about by his activities under the influence of the modes of nature.
So you see, he's going through different species, sometime in heaven, sometime in hell, sometime in animal species. This way it's going on. And we have already gone on for 155 trillion years. Do you think you want to carry on doing that? Huh? After all, Lord Brahma is 51, what the hum? This is fun? Yeah, tell me. Hello. 10, 6, 10, 4.
In this material world, every living entity is very much addicted to his material body, struggling to keep his body forever. Everyone tries to protect it by all means, even at the sacrifice of all his possessions. Therefore, who would be prepared to deliver his body to anyone?
One verse up. 3. Yeah, read that. You can see there also. Huh? You can look at the screen there also. It's there for you.
Who elevated demigods, at the time of death, severe, unbearable pain takes away the consciousness of all living entities who have accepted material bodies. Don't you know about this pain?
Can you see this verse again? Can you read very loudly because it's very important? Hello?
O elevated demigods, at the time of death, severe, unbearable pain takes away the consciousness of all living entities who have accepted material bodies. Don't you know about this pain?
There's no such thing as peaceful death. Nobody dies peacefully. Oh, he died very peacefully. This is nonsense. You understand? This is what is going to happen. Can you see that again? It's going to be so painful. And it robs you of your consciousness. And we have gone through this many, many times. Do we want to do it again? Hello? Hello? You want to do it again? Huh? This is intelligence. That's why a person is intelligent. That's why we got this human birth. Human birth only we can make this solution for this problem. We cannot do it in any other species. Mind you, there are 84 lakhs of species. Huh? How many lakhs? 84 lakhs. And the human species is the highest, for 4 lakhs. And in this human species only we can make a solution to stop this cycle of birth, death, old age and disease. This is only solution, we can do that. But if we don't do that, then we are no better than animal. Yes? Yes or not? Yes? Yeah. So either you want to live like an animal, or you want to wake up and become make solution to this problem. That's why Krishna has given the Gita. See how this happens. You see, you can go to 8.6. So this is how it happens. How you changing body, this is how it happens, you see. Chant this look. Everyone can chant along, huh? It's Sanskrit. This is very nice. Yam yam gape smaran bhavam
Tyajatyante kalevaram
Tejayante kalevaram
Tam tam evaiti kamteya
Tam tam evaiti kamteya
Sada tadbhava bhavita Whatever state of being one remembers when he quits his body, O son of Kunti, that state he will attain without fail.
So you can see here, that's how your mind, if you keep your mind focused on something, then at the time of death, usually you will be attached to that. Give an example. Suppose a man is been living with his wife all along, so naturally at the time of death he will remember his wife. So what happens when he leaves the body? He takes a body of a woman. You understand this? Those who are sitting here as women, this is what happened last life. And those who are men, be careful. Suppose, very common now, I see, even Indians, all keeping dogs. Suppose you are attached to your dog, what will happen? Huh? What? Nothing happens. What happens?
Become dog.
Yes. You understand? And serious consequence just by the mind. That's why Krishna says, if you think of me, one verse before.
Antakale cha mameva
Antakale cha mameva
Smaran mukta kalevaram
Smaran mukta kalevaram
Yad
प्रयाति समद्भावम्
या प्रयाति समद्भावम्
याति नास्त्यत्र संशयः
याति नाशास्ति संशयः.
And whoever at the end of his life quits his body, remembering me alone, at once attains my nature. Of this there is no doubt.
So if you remember Krishna, then you go back to Krishna. Yes? Right? Krishna means only Krishna. Not that you concoct and think that yes, anything is God, everything is God. It doesn't work like that. Even Lord Shiva says, if you want to get out of this body, then only one person can help you. Who is that? Huh? It says here, 7:14. This is the word of Lord Shiva. Purport, right below. Last line.
Lord Shiva says, Mukti Pradata Sarvesham Vishnu eva na samshayaha. There is no doubt that Vishnu is the deliverer of liberation for everyone.
So you see here, Lord Shiva even saying, the only person who can give you liberation is only who? Oh, Krishna, same. Eh? So sometimes we think that we Hindus, there's a big problem with this philosophy. Everything is God, anything is all right. This is nonsense. This is not supported at all. You understand this point? And so here, Lord Shiva is saying, if you want to get out of this body and go back to the spiritual world, then only one person can do that. Who is that?
Krishna.
Yes. Nobody else can do that because they are not authorized. Right? Anyway, in Vaikuntha, who stays? There are no devatas in Vaikuntha. Yes? You follow? So this is all knowledge that you require. Otherwise, you full of doubts. We don't know what to do, what not to do. 440. You don't know. So for the doubting soul, the faith cannot be solidified. Yes?
Agnyascha shradhanascha samshayatma vinashyati nayam lokosti na paro
Why sit over here?
na sukham samshayatmanaha.
Yes, sit here, no.
But ignorant and faithless persons
Ask them
who
to go
doubt
and
the
sit
living
there.
scriptures
I am
do
giving
not
a class.
attain God
And if you're
consciousness.
coming here and not
They
listening,
fall
to them, what
down.
you're doing, go and sit there.
For the doubting soul there is
Ask
happiness
him to
neither
also
in
go and
this
sit
world
there.
nor in the next.
Wasting my time, is it? Go and sit there. Not sit on my back.
Come front. Come front. Give some space for people to
Go and sit there. There. So you see, this is very, very, very important. Yeah? If you have full of doubts and you're not going to clear that, then you're not going to get perfection this life. Happiness, what is that? Happiness this life? No?
Nor in the next.
Next life. See, so these things are all there in our scriptures to help us to make spiritual advancement. And that's the only thing is valuable in this life. And if you don't want to do this, then yes, you have to keep taking birth again and again and again. You know, suppose I doubt this, this is all Hindu mythology. I don't care. I'm IIT Kharagpur. I know more better. Yeah? Yes? This is the whole thing. Everybody thinks IIT is more important than anything else. But this thing is wasting time. Yeah? Right? And for that's your soul, Krishna said, 16:19. For those who are mischievous and envious, who don't want to listen, sit, what happens? You see here? I'm not trying to frighten you. This is the word of Krishna.
Those who are envious and mischievous, who are the lowest among men, are perpetually cast into the ocean of material existence, into various demoniac species of life.
Next verse.
attaining repeated birth amongst the species of demoniac life, O son of Kunti, such persons can never approach me. Gradually they sink down to the most abominable type of existence.
So what is this lowest species of life? Can anyone tell me? Yes? Anyone got some idea? Okay, never mind, no problem. We'll go. This is from Padma Purana. Again, Lord Shiva's 19138. Gopal. You read the translation? Read the translation, please.
In this universe, there are limitless living entities in 8,400,000 species, and all are wandering within this universe.
So there are 84 lakhs. Indians say lakhs, no?
84 lakhs.
We say million, which is lakhs. So the 84 lakhs means 84 kinds of bodies. And a breakdown. Jalaja Navalakkani. Can you go? Translation.
There are 900,000 species living in the water.
There are 9 lakhs of species living in the
Water.
and then
There are also 2 million non-moving living entities.
there are trees. 2 million trees or 20 lakhs trees. Yes? Next.
There are also 1,100,000 species of insects and reptiles.
There are 11 lakhs of insects, snakes, like that. And then
And there are 1 million species of birds.
Pakchinam, birds, 1 million or 10 lakhs. And then
As far as quadrupeds are concerned, there are 3 million varieties.
there are 30 lakhs quadruples, 4-legged animals. Yeah? And then
And there are 400,000 human species.
so there are only 4 lakhs human species. So which is the lowest? Which is the lowest? Huh? Which is the lowest? Fish. Yes. So when Krishna says, I put you to the low and lowest species, what species is that? So if you go into the species of a fish, what chance that you can contact the devotees or anybody for that matter? Unless you go scuba diving, go there and give the fish some prasadam, yeah? Any chance? Suppose you are put in the Marina Trench there, anyone will go there? Can you imagine? And who is the person who is going to do that? Krishna said that I cast you, correct? That means who has the right? Who does that? So imagine if you are put next life, everybody have to take a next life, correct? It's unavoidable, yes? For one who has taken birth, that is assured. For one who has died, birth is assured also, correct? So we have to die. So where are we going to go next? That purely depend on our activities of surrendering or not. Yes? So think. You want to make the mistake? Yes? So you see how dangerous it is to mess around. So why not just surrender to Krishna? And it's so simple, 4-9. If you can just do this, then Krishna says, yes, I'll take you back, you know. Janma karma cha me divyam evam yo veti tatvatah tyakva deham punarjanma naite mameti sojuna.
One who knows the transcendental nature of my appearance and activities does not, upon leaving the body, take his birth again in this material world, but attains my eternal abode, O Arjuna.
So you see, if you just surrender to Krishna, and you just know Krishna, and you know his activities, and that's it. You don't have to come back again. But to know, you need a guru. You cannot just know. Is it possible? No. You understand? So I stress the importance of a guru. So if you take shelter, then everything becomes clear. And then you don't go back again. No more birth. Finish. This life is done. So why not take advantage of that? Yes? Yes or no?
Yes.
How to do that? In Kali Yuga, the method of realizing God is so simple. Yeah? You can go 12, 3, 52. So you see, different yogas have different prescribed methods of achieving God consciousness. But now we are in Kali Yuga. I and H have quarreled. Read.
Whatever result was obtained in Satya Yuga by meditating on Vishnu, in Treta Yuga by performing sacrifices, and in Dwapar Yuga by serving the Lord's lotus feet, can be obtained in Kali Yuga simply by chanting the Hare Krishna Mahamantra.
See that? Simply by chanting,
Hare Krishna.
anyone can do. Even a child also can do. Right? Open the mouth and chant Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
So simple. Everyone can do. And if you do that, can you go? 773 RD. And if you do this,
Simply by chanting the holy name of Krishna, one can obtain freedom from material existence. Indeed, simply by chanting the Hare Krishna mantra, one will be able to see the lotus feet of the Lord.
see that? Simply by chanting Krishna's name, all your material karma all gone. And not only that, very quickly you will be able to see the lotus feet of Krishna. See how simplified this whole program is? Yes? And if you think there's another way to this, then again it is said it's secure. 6, 11, 12. You can try, but it will not work.
Hare Nama, Hare Nama,
Hare Rama, Hare what time?
Hare Namaiva Kevalam,
What time?
Hare Namaiva Kevalam, Kalau Nastyeva Nastyeva, Nastyeva Gatiranyatha. In this age of fall and hypocrisy, the only means of deliverance is chanting the holy name of the Lord. There is no other way, there is no other way, there is no other way.
So you see here, there is no other way. You can try, I'm not saying no, you want to try. But would you take a gamble? What if you want to come back as a fish? That's risky, isn't it? Yes? But if you take something which is already prescribed, then there's success. Yes? Krishna says, I'll take you back. Correct? Yes? Huh? Better to be safe than what?
Sorry.
Yeah. So do you think, why not just surrender and take up the process and make our life successful? Make our life successful. I mean, you may think, oh, all right, this is all, when I die, I'm going to die or something. Well, what about now, Prabhu? I have to run to office tomorrow, no? Right? What practicality of this? Krishna says again here, 9:22. It is not that you just wait, chant for dying. No, even here, now, you see here.
Ananyas chintayanto ma,
Ananyas chintayanto ma,
ye jana paryupasate,
ye jana paryupasate,
tesham nityabhiyuktanam,
tesham nityabhiyuktanam,
yogakshemam vahamyaham,
yogakshemam vahamyaham.
But those who always worship me with exclusive devotion, meditating on my transcendental form, to them I carry what they lack and I preserve what they have.
Hey, Krishna is giving the assurance. What you don't have, I give you. And what you have, I protect. Eh? Yes, everybody every day is praying, give me this, give me that, give me that. Long list, isn't it? Correct? Non-ending. So Krishna is very kind. He's not that unkind. He's very, very kind. When you surrender to him, he is going to take care. Not only is he going to take care of you, he's also going to protect you. Can you go? 931. Even you are the most, who is not a sinner, so much nonsense you have done. Right? 930. Even you are in that position, everyone is anyway. Maybe you are not. I am definitely there, for sure. You can see Krishna is saying, even if we are the most sinful person, but if you take up this program, can you read?
930.
Yeah.
Even if one commits the most abominable action, if he is engaged in devotional service, he is to be considered saintly because he is properly situated in his determination.
See, Krishna is so much merciful that even we have done so many nonsense, but if we take up this process, he consider a person as saintly. And not only that, next verse. Chipram bhavanti dharmatma Sarvat shanti nigacchate Kaunteya pratijanehi Ma bhakta pranashate.
He quickly becomes righteous and attains lasting peace. O son of Kunti, declare it boldly that my devotee never perishes.
See, very quickly you become very, dharmatma, righteous. And you also attain what? Sattvat Santi. That means you get what?
Peace.
Everybody wants peace, isn't it? Yeah? I just want to have some peace. Hey, very quickly you get that. And not only that, he said to Arjuna, you please declare, my devotee will never. Why he asked Arjuna, he could have said, right? Why did he ask Arjuna to say? Because whatever devotees say, he is obligated to carry it out. Because his promise sometimes he breaks. See, how Krishna is so kind. You follow? So, not that you chant only waiting to die. No. When you chant, you're going to get what? What you don't have, he gives you. What you have, he protects. Even we are so fallen, he considers you as very saintly. And he what? What's that? Makes you righteous very quickly. You get everlasting peace and you get all protection. Yes? You buy your Indian insurance, what is that? What? LIC. That they give money when you die. Yeah? But Krishna is going to protect you. You understand? You see how Krishna is going all out. Yes? Not only that. Go. 1878. Yatra. This is what chant. You must be quick. You must know what I'm thinking. Hello.
Yatra Yogeshwara Krishna.
Yatra Yogeshwara Krishna.
Yatra Partho Dhanurthara.
Yatra Partho Dhanurthara.
Yatra Shrir Vijayo Bhute.
Yatra Shrir Vijayo Bhute.
Dhurvani Tirmatir Mama.
Dhurvani Tirmatir Mama.
Wherever there is Krishna, the master of all mystics, and wherever there is Arjuna, the supreme archer, there will also certainly be opulence, victory, extraordinary power, and morality. That is my opinion.
They say, don't put this picture in the house. Huh? They say, don't keep Krishna and what? Especially this fighting scene, don't put in the house. There will be what? Fighting war. But here what is Krishna saying? Who to believe? Who to believe? Hello? Hello? Huh? See? It's because there's lack of knowledge. Simply some nonsense rumors. That's all. And keep Krishna, don't put his flute. As though he cannot blow out without his flute. This rubbish. Yes? You understand? Because you're not reading. Even if you buy a Bhagavad Gita also, they put in the altar there. It is only meant to be kept in the altar, not for reading. Yes?
Bhagavad Gita as it is.
Yeah, you just put some flower. Nonsense. You understand? So much knowledge is in this book. Correct? Yes? Instead of taking advantage of this and studying them and making our life successful, we are neglecting it. We are neglecting, throwing it away. We're practically throwing it away. See how foolish we are. Yes? Yes or not? Huh? So why not take advantage and take shelter of Krishna? Krishna is very, very kind, you know. Hello. Antya 108. Krishna is very, very kind person, you know. 108. Got it?
The Supreme Personality of Godhead, who is known as Purushottama, the greatest of all persons, has a pure mind. He is so gentle that even if his servant is implicated in a great offense, he does not take it very seriously. Indeed, if his servant renders even some small service, the Lord accepts it as being very great. Even if an envious person blasphemes the Lord never manifests anger against him. Such are his great qualities.
See that? That is Krishna. So you see how if you just go to him one step, he takes 9 steps towards you. Just like you are more anxious to enjoy here, he is very anxious to take us back to the spiritual world. That is his nature. So why not just call him, you know? Very simple. Anyone can do. Yes? Open the mouth and say, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Yes? Hello? Difficult? Only the mouth has to move, na? Yes? Yes? Yes or not? Correct? And this will save you from the greatest danger. A little endeavor in this will save you from the greatest danger. Chandavas.
Neha Bhikrama Nashosti
Neha Vikrama Nastosti
Pratyavayo na vidyate
Pratyavayo na vidyate
Svalpam apyasya dharmasya Trayate mahato bhayat
Rayate mahato bhayat.
In this endeavor there is no loss or diminution, and a little advancement on this path can protect one from the most dangerous type of fear.
Little endeavor. What is that little endeavor? Open the Hare Krishna, yeah? How much work is that for this? Yeah? Think. Why not take advantage? I mean, for you Indian, there should be no choice, you know. You cannot say, no, I don't want it. There's no choice. Because this is your religion, is it not? Bhagavad Gita is whose book? Russian book, a German book, a Chinese guy's book. Whose book is it? Yeah. And in fact, mind you, they are taking to it. We have temples also in China. In fact, I just came, just before Russia, I was there. Before America, I was there. So difficult to do preaching. With all difficulties, they are also chanting, they are doing this puja. China. You see how this is so valuable knowledge. If anyone gets it, his life becomes successful. In fact, Krishna says this is the topmost knowledge, 9-2. He says this is the topmost, there's nothing more higher than this.
Rajavidya Rajaguhyam
Rajavedya Rajagoyam
Pavitram idam uttamam
Pavitram idam uttamam
Pratyakshaavagamam dharmyam
Pratyakshavagamam dharmyam
Susukham kartum avyayam
Susukham kartamavyayam.
This knowledge is the king of education, the most secret of all secrets. It is the purest knowledge, and because it gives direct perception of the self by realization, it is the perfection of religion. It is everlasting and is joyfully performed.
So yeah, see, the topmost knowledge. Raja Vidya, Raja Vidya, topmost secret. Yes. So please put in some effort, take to it. I know you all got busy schedule. All this busy schedule becoming busier because you're forgetting God. You know, but if you remember Him, then everything becomes very easy, simplified. He helps. This is secret. So why not take advantage, chant, your life becomes successful. It's not my life, it's your life. Yes? And the most important thing is that it will save you at least not getting animal birth. No. Anyone who chants, even he fails. Arjuna was asking this question, what happens if someone fails? He does this and he fails. Krishna says, no problem. He will be brought to the heavenly planet where he will enjoy, and when he finishes punya there, he will come back here again, he will take birth in a devotee house, again given the chance. There's no loss. But on the other hand, if you're not in Krishna conscious, then there's every chance of becoming an animal. That's going to be dangerous. That's going to be very dangerous. Yes, I just now saw one dog going by.
Yeah, there's a lot of them.
It is a very, very thing. Instead of worshipping God, G-O-D, they're worshipping D-O-G, dog. How the whole world is going to see. All right, I think time.
Questions?
I made myself clear. Yes? Yes or no?
Yes, Prabhu.
So what you have to do? Chant Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare.
That is all, nothing more. Anybody have any questions or anything you want to ask?
Hare Krishna.
Is it okay? Your mom? Your mom asked yesterday.
Maybe she's here. I just want to.
She asked yesterday, huh?
Yesterday, maybe we are talking about this that we are coming. So, see, one of the questions is when usually we say that other demigods we should not worship another thing, right? So, one of the questions is then why don't Krishna himself, right, have all the temples in the city, right? Why don't he actually have his temple? Why there are multiple gods temple that is being kept?
Very good
It is
question.
very easy.
Very,
We can
very good.
actually have everywhere this thing, right?
Very good question. So you see, generally, everyone is very much against an authority. Because of ahankar, they think that they know everything. Can you go 327? So in this verse you can see that everyone thinks that he is the what? I am the boss. I know better. Yes? Or someone will be, especially with this kind of a modern so-called education, everyone is very much prone to atheism. Because science, they think what? Everything is what? Science. So when they are in this kind of a situation, when they take to worshipping the demigods, can you go? Have you shown that word? I'm not reading. Why?
The spirit soul, bewildered by the influence of false ego, thinks himself the doer of activities that are in actuality carried out by the three modes of material nature.
Can you go to 412? So here, because they are in that kind of false ego, ahankaram, they are thinking that they are the what? I know everything, you know. So when they are put into some kind of difficulty, and when they approach the demigods, you see here this verse.
Men in this world desire success in fruitive activities and therefore they worship the demigods. Quickly, of course, men get results from fruitive work in this world.
So when they go to these demigods, they get results. They get what? So when they get results, then what will be the apprehension? Wow, there's an authority. Yes? Oh, there's somebody higher. Yes? Correct? So in order to instill that faith, Krishna has made this arrangement. So essential, but it is not the ultimate and complete. See? Because demigod worship can only give you up to the planet of demigod, and the result is temporary, 720. Antavat palam tesham tad alpa medasam. So you see here, this result from worshipping demigods is temporary.
Next verse.
720, 21.
Twenty-three.
23, yeah? Is it? Take that up. Antavatu palatesham. Got it? All right, read.
Men of small intelligence worship the demigods and their fruits are limited and temporary. Those who worship the demigods go to the planets of the demigods, but my devotees ultimately reach my supreme planet.
So when India in this process of getting faith in the demigods, and in that situation by chance they come across a devotee, then their life becomes successful. You understand? That's why he said again here in 719. No, just what? Yes? You see this verse? Bahunam janmanam ante
Bahunam janmanam ante
Jnanavan mam prapadyate
Jnanavan mam prapadyate
Vasudevam sarvamiti
Vasudeva sarvamiti
Sa mahatma sudurlabha
Samahatma sudurlabha.
After many births and deaths, he who is actually in knowledge surrenders unto me, knowing me to be the cause of all causes and all that is. Such a great soul is very rare.
So you see here, there's a good chance if we worship demigod, definitely you'll go to some demigod temple, something you'll do for sure, right? So in the process, if we run into a devotee, right? Our devotees are always distributing books in the temples. No? So he gets to contact with the devotee, and then he understands the philosophy, and his life becomes perfect. There's no loss. Yes? You understand? So demigod worship is actually instrumental in reviving that atheism to understanding an authority. So it is kind of a gradual step. But demigod worship cannot bring you to the supreme. That's not possible. That's why Krishna says here in 925. Okay? In this verse, Krishna says,
Those who worship the demigods will take birth among the demigods. Those who worship the ancestors go to the ancestors. Those who worship ghosts and spirits will take birth among such beings. And those who worship me will live with me.
okay? So why Krishna made all this? This is part of the system. You understand? So naturally they will give you material benefits. And everyone is very much always interested in material benefits. Yes? And that way instills their some kind of faith in that system. Right? So those who do this after many births, they are fortunate, understand Krishna is only known. Then they, like all of you, must have done some punya because you are coming, chanting Hare Krishna. Yes? It's not a cheap thing, you know. You're going through many lives. So why not just stop it? That's the whole idea. Yes? Right. Any other questions?
One more question.
One question.
One more question that came up in chatting. Mom actually asked. Generally, we say, okay, chant is 16 rounds, right? Then okay, chant 16 rounds, start with chanting something and then go to the 16 rounds, right? Some people actually say that, hey, it should naturally come, right? We should not force it.
It will not come. There's no such thing as naturally coming. Naturally you want to enjoy. You understand? That's why you have a guru to force you. Correct? You understand? That's why it says guru will force you to surrender. When you don't have a guru, there's no naturally, it doesn't work like that. Naturally you are attracted to Maya. Go. 11, 20, 24. Sorry, 11, 21, 24. 11, 21, 24. This is what naturally we are interested, you know.
Simply by material birth, human beings become attached within their minds to personal sense gratification, long duration of life, sense activities, bodily strength, sexual potency, and friends and family. Their minds are thus absorbed in that which defeats their actual self-interest.
This is your what? Natural attraction. Hello? You are not attracted to God. You cannot be unless you have the association of a devotee. It is not possible. This thing will not come to you unless you contact the pure devotee. You understand? Yes? And you are attracted to this naturally, you see? This is your natural attraction. Yes? You understand? That's why we have to, take shelter of a pure devotee. You go, hello, 11 to 29. 29 and 30, two verses.
For the conditioned souls, the human body is most difficult to achieve and it can be lost at any moment. But I think that even those who have achieved human form of life rarely gain the association of pure devotees who are dear to the Lord of Vaikuntha.
Next verse.
Therefore, O completely sinless ones, I ask you to kindly tell me what the supreme good is. After all, even half a moment's association with pure devotees within this world of birth and death is a priceless treasure for any man.
22:51. Madhya.
Unless one is favored by a pure devotee, one cannot attain the platform of devotional service. To say nothing of Krishna Bhakti, one cannot even be relieved from the bondage of material existence.
Yeah. Unless one is favored by a not. That's why associating with devotee is more important. Just now someone was asking me, your wife, asked me a question. Worshipping devotee better or worshipping demigod better? Demigods cannot deliver you. Not possible. Cannot go through demigod to Krishna. That's not possible. You understand? 429, 45. 429, 45. Forty-five.
Despite the cultivation of Vedic knowledge, which is unlimited, and the worship of different demigods by the symptoms of Vedic mantras, demigod worship does not help one to understand the supreme powerful personality of God.
Demigod worship does not
Help.
not possible. You understand? So all these are there. That's why you must go to a devotee. Sadhu Sangha, Sarva Shastra hoy. Lava Mantra Sadhu Sangha, Sarva Siddhi hoy. So devotee association will only take you out of this entanglement. Demigod worship cannot do that. Not possible. Right? That's why devotee is so important. 11A. Hello, 1933. There's so many verses there, 18,000 verses. I'm just giving you 1-2 little pieces here. But if you read the book, you'll get so much knowledge.
Simply by our remembering you, our houses become instantly sanctified. And what to speak of seeing you, touching you, washing your holy feet, and offering you a seat in our home.
See that? Just by contacting a devotee, even thinking of them, what to speak about talking about to them. Why is this so? 1:13:10. Why this is so? Because you can see here.
My Lord, devotees like a good self are verily holy places personified. Because you carry the personality of Godhead within your heart.
Because they carry the Supreme Personality of Godhead within their
heart.
Okay, you also carrying a. You're not having a lot in the heart. So what's the difference? What's the difference? Huh?
They have understood that.
All of us are carrying God in the heart. Who is not having God in the heart? So all of you are pure devotees? Why? What's the difference?
One has realized, one has
Because you're not only carrying the Lord in the heart, you're also carrying lust in the heart too. You understand? Because the presence of lust in the heart, and therefore you cannot understand these things. You follow? Yeah? Yeah? There's a verse also for that. Huh? I think it's 8, Srimad Bhagavatam 8:24, 52.
My Lord, you are the supreme well-wishing friend of everyone, the dearmost friend, the controller, the super soul, the supreme instructor, and the giver of supreme knowledge and the fulfillment of all desires. But although you are within the heart, the foolish, because of lusty desires in the heart, cannot understand you.
See that? So because we have so much of this dirt, kama, krodha, lobha, matsarya, what's that? Moha and mada, we cannot understand this. So pure devotee is different. Their heart is only carrying Krishna in the heart. Everywhere they see God, Krishna. Go 6:29, 6:30, Bhagavad Gita. Yo mam pasyati sarvatra sarvam yam yo pasyati. Yes? See, this all there. This is all in our books. They say, I want to see God, show me God, where is this God? Right? You have to qualify. Right? Yes?
For one who sees me everywhere and sees everything in me, I am never lost, nor is he ever lost to me.
Next verse.
Such a
Okay.
yogi who engages in the worshipful service of the super soul, knowing that I and the super soul within all creatures are one, remains always in me in all circumstances.
So you see, so please take this a little seriously. Take advantage of the devotees, right? Then your life becomes successful. In fact, there's a statement, when Yudhishthira asked Narada Muni, we all are householders, we are staying in this house, and we are always having so many headaches, is it not? No headaches. So how we also can make progress spiritually? There was a question like that. Yes? So 6:14:1. This is from the Bhagavatam. He is asking Narada. Narada is explaining here. 7:14:1. Yeah, you know this.
Householder.
Householders must know this.
Say repeatedly.
Yeah, repeatedly reading this.
Maharaj Yudhishthira inquired from Narada Muni, O my lord, O great sage, can you explain how we, who are staying at home without knowledge of the goal of life, may also easily attain liberation according to the instructions of the Vedas? Narada Muni replied, my dear king, those who stay at home as householders must act to earn their livelihood, and instead of trying to enjoy the results of their work themselves, they should offer these results to Krishna, Vasudeva. How to satisfy Vasudeva in this life can be perfectly understood through the association of great devotees of the Lord.
Next verse.
The Grihastha must associate again and again
Associate again and again.
with saintly persons, and with great respect, he must hear the nectar of the activities of the Supreme Lord and his incarnations as these activities are described in Srimad Bhagavatam and other Puranas. Thus, one should gradually become detached from affection for his wife and children, exactly like a man awakening from a dream.
So you see, this is the point. You have to associate with devotees. This is Narada's instruction. That's why we have temples all over all over many cities, but I don't know here. We have here, you both, right? You have programs,
Yeah.
yeah?
Once a year.
Once a year.
Once a month. Not that bad.
So usually we have every day, we have morning program, you come here in the morning. Why this morning program is important? Yeah? Can you go 11, 9, 12? This is the reason actually why you have to do this. Can you read?
The mind can be controlled when it is fixed on the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Having achieved this stable situation, the mind becomes free from polluted desires to execute material activities. Thus, as the mode of goodness increases in strength, one can completely give up the modes of passion and ignorance, and gradually one transcends even the material mode of goodness. When the mind is freed from the fuel of the modes of nature, the fire of material existence is extinguished. Then one achieves the transcendental platform of direct relationship with the object of his meditation, the Supreme Lord.
This is why we ask you to come for our temple morning program, that you come and chant with us, then you come to the mode of goodness and then to pure goodness. And when you come to pure goodness, then you'll be able to achieve the Lord. See? So this is very important. Because real prayer starts by what time? 9 o'clock at night? What time it starts? Prayer really starts what time? Morning, 1.5 hours before sunrise during the Brahma Muhurta time. And that's the time you should be doing your puja. That's why it says, come and, go mode of goodness. So all these things are there to set up, to help, because everyone is very tight, everyone got so many difficult schedules, yes? So if you come together and do this, Then you see here 11:3:30. This is why you should come together. You see here? Can you read this?
One should learn how to associate with the devotees of the Lord by gathering with them to chant the glories of the Lord. This process is most purifying. As devotees thus develop their loving friendship, they feel mutual happiness and satisfaction. And by thus encouraging one another, they are able to give up material sense gratification, which is the cause of all suffering.
That is why devotee association is so important. Yes, the system. This is why it is all arranged. And if you plug in, then yes, your life is successful. Because to fight Maya is not possible alone, no. Krishna's Maya is very, very powerful, no? Yes? Yeah? Maybe you can do because you are Indian, IIT Kharagpur or something. Yeah? Where? Where are you from? IIT Delhi. Where? Yeah. Maya is not possible. Devi Esha Gunamai? Maya is not. That's why Mam Eva Prapadyante. How to Prapadyante? Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. This is all simple. But if you do in the association of devotees, it becomes very effective. Yes? So, okay, I guess.
One last question, Prabhu. One question that a lot of householders generally have. They feel that they're taking care of the children, taking care of the family, they're earning their livelihood, they're being good to people. So they feel by doing this itself, they learn good karma. This itself will help them to progress to the next level. Why they should make a bhakti, chanting, all of this seems to be additional work for them. So how do you, what's your...
Additional work.
Because see, I'm already thinking about everything to be, the way I'm relating to people, I have a good mind, I'm thinking good about people. So naturally,
If the boss calls you, please come here for extra 1 hour, will you run? I give you extra money, you will run, right? Yes. So to get something, you are always motivated, is it not? Correct? So they also should have spiritual motivation, because spirit supports this material body. The more you take up this program, you will get more energy to accomplish all your material activities. The amazing thing about this program is that the moment you start chanting with it, then your whole day becomes so much smooth, easygoing, and everything gets organized by the power of Krishna. You can make experiment, you go chant, you see how your whole day takes up. It's an amazing thing. See? Because Krishna is the Supreme Personality of Godhead, and Maya is working under his direction. See, the moment Krishna tells Maya to lay off, then Maya lay off. Right? So you need to know how to get this strength. Strength doesn't come from material thing. It comes from the spiritual God. So if you plug into Krishna by calling him, how much more you make your life happy. I just showed you, correct? I provide, correct? In so many ways, correct? Otherwise you are praying, please give me this, please give me that, and you don't know. Yes? So this is how you should understand it. That God is not a burden, He is not a liability, He is an asset. You follow? And He is there to help you. Because by constitution you are actually part and parcel of Him, and you have to serve Him. Go. 15:7. Mamayang sa jivaloke jival manaha sastra indriyani pakitistana kashtati. So we are part and parcel of God. So when we detach from Him and try to do all this kind of a thing, it becomes a juggling act. You understand? But when we work with Him, just like Prabhupada always gives the example, if this finger is part of my body, then it just functions very well. But if I cut it off, and then it becomes, although detached, is useless, no value. So like that, when we detach from God, then our whole life is valueless. But when we work with Him, then everything becomes meaningful. You understand? A simple example. So we have to see, yeah, Mamayang so Jivaloke.
The living entities in this conditioned world are my eternal fragmental parts. Due to conditioned life, they are struggling very hard with the six senses which include the mind.
So you have to understand where you are coming from. Understand? Because of, as now we read, no? By nature we are very attracted to all these external things. Yes, that is our conditioning. And because of that conditioning, it is very painful. In fact, I just want to give you another example of Lord Brahma. Lord Brahma has how many hits? You know what she's saying about this family thing? You see? 10, 14, 36.
My dear Lord Krishna, until people become your devotees, their material attachments and desires remain thieves, their homes remain prisons, and their affectionate feelings for their family members remain foot shackles.
This is not my word, huh? Brahma with how many heads?
4 heads.
So you are entangled, yes. But you're trying, it's a constant struggle actually. His family life is not easy, you know. 10, 3, 18 now, or 19. This is what it is, the family life here, see? Was that family life 18 or 19? 19, I think. Yeah? 11:3, huh? 11:3. 19. Yeah, not 10, 11. Alright.
Wealth is a perpetual source of distress.
Go to one up.
Sri Prabhupada said, accepting the roles of male and female in human society, the conditioned souls unite in sexual relationships. Thus, they constantly make material endeavors to eliminate their unhappiness and unlimitedly increase their pleasure. But one should see that they inevitably achieve exactly the opposite result. In other words, their happiness inevitably vanishes, and as they grow older, their material discomfort increases.
This is not my words, huh? Hello? You understand? But on the contrary, if you bring God into your life, then everything has a value. As Prabhupada used to say, everything is zero. But if you put a 1 in front, it becomes of tremendous value. So all you got to do is bring Krishna inside. Your family, everything becomes very, 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 what we say, productive, useful. You get happiness. Simple. That's why Krishna says, abandon all. This verse Krishna says, Sarvadharman parityaja Mamekam sharanam vraja Aham tvam sarva papebhyo Mokshyashmi ma sucha.
Abandon all varieties of religion and just surrender unto me. I shall deliver you from all sinful reactions. Do not fear.
This is Krishna's final word. Just abandon everything, just surrender unto him. You see the word Mam Ekam. Me only. Mam Ekam means me only. Do not fear, I will deliver you. Don't worry. So this is Krishna's assurance. And who is Krishna? Krishna is God, no? Correct? God will tell lies? Huh? No. So please take it up a little seriously. That's all. And just surrender and everything will be fine. Right? In fact, if you put God conscious in your life, you get more blissful, you get more happiness, Can you go 4:30 to, anyway, you go to, 4:30, 19. You read this verse here.
Those who are engaged in auspicious activities in devotional service certainly understand that the ultimate enjoyer or beneficiary of all activities is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Thus, when one acts, he offers the results to the Supreme Personality of Godhead and passes life always engaged in the topics of the Lord. Even though such a person may be participating in family life, he is not affected by the results of his actions.
See? Even if you are in family life. See? So if you take up, life becomes successful. Yes? Nobody become a failure by going to God, no? Yeah? Somebody failed by going to God. No such thing. Yes? Because God is all good. Yes? So, okay. Anything else? Only you are asking. Nobody else asked questions. Nobody wants to talk. Everyone don't want to talk.
So on behalf of them, we are asking.
Oh, on
We have
behalf.
already asked these questions actually.
Anybody has any other question?
They are frightened, I think.
What if you got some other verses?
They are frightened.
What if you got more verses? Whatever they are practicing, little.
Very frightened. In Russia, they don't, no stop. So many questions. Non-stop. Russian. Yes, in India, very quiet. And then the realized souls.
The problem is, they fear if they ask question, if they come to know about something, then they'll have to do it. Problem is, they ask them question, if they come to know about something new, they have to do it.
Ignorance is bliss. I better be ignorant and go to hell. Yes? Alright, we'll chant a little while. You follow us, we sing a little bit. All of you, please sing as loud as you can. This will purify you. And also, if